Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. And in this video, we are going to be taking a look at SAFEMOON. I had a lot of people ask me about this coin, so I'm going to try and break this down with you as much as I can. We can work out how high can this coin realistically go, and if there is good gains to be made. Guys, if this sounds interesting to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching, and I'm going to dive into this. But before I do so, I need to let you know I am not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on this market. So please do your get my words out, own research before investing any money. That being said, SAFEMOON. It's an interesting project. Now, like I said, I've had so many people ask me, can you do SAFEMOON? SAFEMOON. What about SAFEMOON? What do you think of SAFEMOON? SAFEMOON. SAFEMOON. I guess their goal is to safely take us to the moon, right? Because, you know, in the crypto space, we have this saying, this coin's going to go to the moon. It's going to the moon, guys. Okay, what am I talking about? A lot of people, like, you know, when you invest in cryptocurrencies, they believe that coins can go up high in price, really skyrocket high, and that's the term going to the moon, right? So SAFEMOON has obviously used that as some sort of like, you know, foundation for their slogan, if you want to say, safely to the moon, right? Because they believe they can do that. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into what they can do. You can check this in your own time, because I really want to break down the coin overall as to how high it can go and blah, 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 and all that stuff, right? Because that's what you guys want to see, right? The real stuff. This is why you come to my channel. You want to know how high this can go, what you're going to make, that kind of stuff. Anyway, but, you know, they do a few things that you really need to pay attention to here, because they do this thing called a 10% burn. Now, when you buy into this coin, I believe a fee is taken, 10%, meaning 5% of the fee actually gets redistributed back to people who hold this coin. So if you had some, and then you later on decide to look at your balance, like an hour later or 2 hours later, you might see your balance increase. It sounds mad, but it's interesting. But please understand this actually, before I go any further. This is a DeFi token, and for me, any DeFi token, especially on the Binance Smart Chain, can be high risk. Even Ethereum Smart Chain, don't get it twisted. These coins can be high risk. And this is why I say you must do your research before you invest, and only put in what you can afford to lose. If you was a patron of mine, you would have known that I had invested in this, because I let them know. Yesterday, whenever it is that I told them, they knew. But I didn't invest a lot, guys. I just invested enough that I believe I can afford to lose. And right now, this coin is getting a bit of hype. So I might ride that hype cycle, because I think that this could potentially still do a 10x. I'm going to break that down with you in a second. I just want to focus more on this burning mechanism, right? What they're offering, because they offer a few things, right? So the 5% split fee will do a 50-50, half and half, which would be sold as into the contract BNB, and then they put the rest into an LP, meaning a liquidity pair or a liquidity pool, which obviously is paired on pancake swap. Now, to help you understand that, and you watching, because so many people don't understand, LPs like farming. You farm tokens for liquidity, or you provide liquidity to a pool, so you know it offers people in a sense in DeFi it's like loans and things like that when you want to borrow money, right? But that's essentially the sort of back end ish of this kind of thing. But, you know, for me, the interesting thing is just obviously the burn in the 5%, because you need to be prepared. Like, if you're from the moment that you want to sell your coins, meaning if this goes up to 100x or 10x, whatever kind of x, your x around the corner, don't knock on her door, whatever kind of x, or his door, because if you're a woman watching, whatever kind of x, they're going to take a fee. And you have to be prepared for that, because it's a 10% fee. They penalize you. They will penalize you. But mommy, I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't care. If you touch this thing, they will penalize you. Okay, mommy. Okay, talking too much. But you need to be prepared for that, because it's weird, because in a sense, like, you're burning a 10% fee off your holdings when you sell off. But you got to remember, if someone else is going to sell off at the same time as you, that fee, 5%, goes back into you. So it's a weird one. It really is weird. And, again, there's lots to talk about, actually. You have to take that into consideration when you're burning your tokens, or when you're buying and selling tokens, shall I say. Sorry, not burning. Buying and selling. This had a huge, I swear to God. What am I laughing for? Anyway, 1 quadrillion. Yes, I said that right, because there's a lot of people on YouTube saying trillion. No. 1 quadrillion. Quadrillion is when you have 15 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is the biggest token supply I've ever seen in my life, ever, on a cryptocurrency project. 1 quadrillion. They're claiming to have already burnt. Where is it? Let me find it, because they're saying that they've already burnt tokens. They are claiming to have burnt, here, 389 trillion tokens already. Is that true? I don't know, but this is what they're saying. That's interesting, because, SafeMoon hasn't been out long. And when I say not long, I'm talking, 2 weeks ago? March the 9th, 2021. Oh, let's bring it back. March the 8th, 2021. This is how long it's been on CoinMarketCap anyway, because it may have been out longer prior to that. And it's already had insane pumps. Matter of fact, this coin has gone up ridiculous if you want to think about it from where it started. Because if you look here, it's it's still stupidly low, but this kind of coin here is going to remain low. It's not one of these coins that you'll ever see it do like a £10 or £5 or even a £2. You know what? You might be lucky if you see £1, because you might not even see 50p. This coin might never ever reach 1 penny. And that's just being real. I've got to be real with you. But you know what? That doesn't bother people. You know why? Because you don't need it to. Because yes, the supply is high right now, but you got to just think, if it was to do a 10x, you shimmy it across by 1. If it was to do a 100x, you shimmy it across by 2. So it doesn't have to, hit a penny to do 100x. I'm going to break this down with you, but before I do so, I really need to make you understand the supply and what's going on here. Because like I said, when people buy and sell, 10% fee gets taken. This is their roadmap. You can check it out. Little roadmap here. But yeah, 10% gets taken. And obviously, they're burning tokens, which is decreasing the supply. Meaning there's not a trillion anymore. There's not a quadrillion tokens anymore. That sounds mad. Now there's only 777 trillion. Even that just still stands mad, because when you compare it against something like Dogecoin or something like that, these had high tokens. And, there's another coin called, I can't remember, it's called Hoge. Hoge is similar. They're doing a similar thing where they have a similar burning mechanism, and then obviously it comes off and it decreases the supply. Now, there's a few things I want you to consider with this token, because, if they've already claimed to have burned 223 trillion tokens, and it's only been out, especially on CoinMarketCap, for less than a month. Are you telling me in another month that they could potentially burn another 200 trillion? If that's the case, then this will go down even more. And then, I need to do something here. I need to really, really think, because, as much as you want to invest into these coins, you need to understand how much they're going to burn. Like, because, again, it's not even been a month, and they've already burned 200 and something trillion. Let me take this here. This was what they've got left, right? And I'm just going to try and keep it very realistic for everyone that's in this. That's a big number. And they're claiming to have already burnt 223 trillion. I'm not doubting it. Cool. If they have, great. Obviously, their mechanism's working if they have. And obviously, the more that gets burnt, the more scarcity it is harder to get hold of, which is why people are buying now. And on top of that, you're obviously receiving more as a reward, because it's a static reward, right? Meaning that people, every time someone burns, they're redistributing that towards you, so you're getting more. It's interesting. Tapping the table here. It is interesting. Okay, look. Let's take away, because if they did this in 1 month, maybe in another month they could do this again. So maybe in a month's time, the supply might say that. And then maybe in another month's time, I don't know, because I'm gonna have to do more videos on this because I need to get a better understanding of what's gonna happen each month. I don't know, is the burn rate gonna decrease? I don't know. This is something we need to find, because if this is the case, all these coins are just gonna be like just decrease straight away. Straight away. That's another month. I'm just curious. That's another month. I mean, what happens when you get to there? It just goes into the minus. So okay. Let's just talk about how high this can go. How high can it go? Because right now, it has a supply of, it doesn't show on coin market cap, but it shows it on their website, and their website is claiming to have, let me just click on home here. They are claiming to have $169.2 million market cap. Now, that being said, with 169.29 million, let me grab it up. 169.2. Hold on, I shouldn't have put the point because that's gonna 2 million. Hold on, 169.200,000. Can't even get it out. 169,200,000. That is what they claim the market cap to be. If it was to do a 10x from now, because again, if you're considering investing into it now, times that by 10, you were looking at a 1,600,000,000, almost a $2 billion market, $1.69 billion market cap. Now, if you was to do that and take this and shimmy it across, again, you just times it by 10, that's 10 extra money. That's the sort of price you'd be looking at. Let me get the numbers now. 0.00002. Yeah? Let's take it a step further, because again, you just don't know what's going to happen with these type of coins. Again, risky, interesting. What if it was to do an 100x? Because what if people really started paying attention, and because obviously I'm paying attention, other people are paying attention. What if it was to go 100x? So you can take this here. Where is it? Hold on. Times it by 10 again, essentially, yeah, because that's 100x. You'd be looking at a $16.9 billion market cap. Now, for me, if it was to do something like that, it would have to gain mass attraction, meaning you're going to have to be doing something more. What are they looking to do elsewhere in relation to this project? Because I heard some people saying that they may be looking to provide NFTs in the future, something like that. I don't know. Again, still new. Let's have a look at the roadmap. Here, look, we begin taking donations for Bitmart and finish the Whitebit listing. Down here, they're talking about SAFEMOON OG NFT consensualization. I think I said that word right. If not, I sound kind of old, man. I sound kind of big. Consensualization, Okay, talking too much. Holding the line, these are things that you guys are going to have to look into before investing. Because again, Binance Smart Chain, DeFi coin, brand new coin, it can be risky and it's going to be very volatile. Now, if you want to buy this, before I go any further, if you want to buy this, right, and I'm going to get back to this 10x, 100x thing about how high it can go in a second, right, because, you're going to be saying, how do you buy this? The only way you can buy this right now, and I always say this, if you ever want to know how to buy a coin, click on coin market cap, search the coin you want, and then you can come down here, click on market, and then you can see where to buy it. And right now, the only place you can buy this is Pancake Swap. So you click on the Pancake Swap exchange, which looks like this. And then you'd put in how much you want to buy. I just showed you a little example here. You put in how much you would want to buy, and then you'd have to click on, you'd have to add the SAFEMOON contract address, which you can actually get from here. Is it here? The contract. You can click copy this and then paste it into this bit here, because you just search it here and paste it, and then it should pop up like this. Now, when you want to swap, you have to change the fees, the slippage, because it will not go through. I promise you now, it will just keep saying error and it won't go through. So you'd have to click on this little cog here, and then you will have to change this slippage fee or whatever it is to 14, because at the moment that seems to be the only way to get to push this transaction ahead of everyone else's, so you can buy it. That's basically what that's saying, right? Obviously, you probably get less because you're increasing the fee, but that's what you'd have to do in order to get this. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there forever and it's going to keep saying error. And I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the error. If you're wondering why it didn't go through, that's why. But yeah, going forward, if this was to do 100x, and again, you're looking at a $16.9 billion market cap. Could be doable. I don't know. Still too early for me to really say yes or no. But, you'd be going times 10, times 100, it'd be worth, it's still stupid fragments of a penny, 0.00002. Look, this is what I'm thinking, right? Like I said, they're claiming to have burned 200 trillion, 389 trillion in less than a month. What are they going to do next month? Because if they keep burning these tokens and then this supply decreases to like, I don't know, do they have a destination for how many tokens they want to drop? These are the questions that I'm still asking now, right? Because if it goes as low as, I don't know, 100 billion and then they're happy there and it stays there, I don't know. Then, then I could actually see this price really increasing over time. So, yeah, it's just something that I'm going to have to look into. You guys need to look into it as well. But that's still insane gains because, again, as I say, now here's the thing. I say the average person, let me see if I can get this up on CoinGecko because I need to see this properly now. CoinGecko, let my Zilliqa comes up straight away. Let's have a look, see if we can find SAFEMOON. SAFEMOON. Where is this thing? Mommy? What is it? I can't. Oh, never mind, mommy. What is wrong with you? I'm watching my program. Okay, shut up, Jay. I can't help it. Okay, SAFEMOON. Because I want to see how much it would cost us if you wanted to get into this, to make a 10, 20, whatever kind of X you want to make, which you think it can hit. Again, risky, guys. Only put what you can afford to lose. And in this case, I usually say £1,000 is what an average person can afford. But in this case, with a new coin, guys, I've got to be real with you. I'm going to keep it super realistic. If I was you guys, I would not invest any more than £100. And that is not financial advice. I'm just trying to tell you realistically what I think would be the safest move to do when getting into a new DeFi coin, because you don't know. It's super volatile right now. And I know because I've been watching the price. It is volatile. 1 minute is super up high. Next minute is low. We just don't know. So, only invest what you can afford to lose. 100 would give you ridiculous. I can't even say this number. 375, is that billion? Yeah, 357,142,857 coins. So you're getting 357 million coins, basically. Again, and obviously, as each time people sell off, because the price will go high, or go up, you get more coins. So that balance will increase. And then obviously, when you decide to sell, they're going to take 10%. Which is mad. So you might as well just knock that 7 off and just call it 35,714,208. That's mad when you think of it like that. They're taking that amount, but it's relatively low. So you're not even talking pennies. What fee are they taking off you? What, a couple of pennies? It's probably something like that. Couple of pennies. At this moment anyway. This is, for me, is something that we're going to have to watch. I was happy to take a risk and invest. And again, if you was a patron of mine, you would have seen exactly when I was investing, because they get to see this. If you don't want to miss out on these opportunities of these type of coins, become a patron, because, they see things way before you do. You can select the tier what you want. You have to be in that tier which offers my buy, sell, stake alerts, trade alerts, take profit alerts, all that stuff. It's all there. You can select it. It's one of the 7 tiers. You can look through and decide which one's best for you. Whew! Mad. Crazy. Ludicrous. Bomb. So, what am I laughing for? Anyway, the liquidity is insane. 10 million. There's a lot of people focusing on this coin right now because there's a lot of liquidity money into this project already in the space of a month. And again, the market cap is still, it's not tiny, because the tiny is like, 10 million, 15 million. This is like a mid cap. So, as time goes on, we're going to see what it does. The automatic LP is very interesting. I find it interesting. It's 100% community driven, so they're saying it's all based on us, how this project is going. But yeah, again, do your own research before you invest into this. Let me just take this, because if you turned your if you invested £100 and you got this here, you could take it and essentially times that by I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to show you here because I said if it was to go forward to here, 1, 2, it'd be 0.000402762. That's what I'm going to do because I want to be precise. That's the kind of price you'd be sending at, right? 100x. So you times this by 0, 0, 0, 0, and I'm going to take those numbers there. 272762. That is 100x. If it was to do 100x, you would have taken your £100 and turned it into £9,864. That is not bad if you was happy to invest £100. If you was just mad, crazy, ludicrous, bum, and you was to invest £1,000, you can add an extra 0 to that. Because if you times that by 10, you would have turned your £1,000 into £98,000, which is mad, crazy, ludicrous, bum. It's for me, it's a high risk because it's still a new coin, and I'm happy to take a small risk. I mean, again, it's up to you what you guys want to invest, but it's something to watch. And again, you're receiving more tokens as the days go on as well. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Do I need to leave it here? Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I think I've covered everything. You know, we spoke about the actual coin, how high it can potentially go. We spoke about this, grabbing the contract address. This is just their blockchain. I was looking at the transactions as well, like how many transactions it's had, right? Because they're saying they burn a 5%, a 10% fee based off the transactions here, yeah? So that's 368,000 transactions times it by 10. What is that? 336 million, something like that. I don't know, something like. But it's weird because is it 10% of how many coins you have? Because if someone spends £1,000 on these coins and it has £1,000 worth of coins and they're taking 10% of that probably makes sense as to how they got to this, because people are buying it up in bulk. And I guess the best strategy for this, then, in my eyes, again, not investment advice, the best strategy for this would just be to buy and hold. I would just buy and hold long term and let it increase, because while other people sell, the price increases. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I want to do a special shout out to my patrons. Let me get the list. My God, so many new people. Wow, thank you all so much. This is mind blowing, the amount of people that are coming onto my Patreon, and thanks to you guys as well. I gotta get ready for this because it's mad long, guys. I apologize, it's super long, but I need to thank everyone. Shout out to Daniel Atkins, Toyin Oteri, Glenda, It's Time, Kora Black, SM, iDan, Tehseen Waheed, Tony Dan, Marco Costante, Jazz, Azzawi, Michael, AJ, Frank C623, Clarence Denison, Huncho Da First, Christopher Johnson, Jacob Adams, Mr. Anonymous, Captain Goodsmoke, Suraj Shukla, Lewis Roach, Latasha F, Axel, Carlos Rocha, let me get your full name, Mr. Tuffu, Damaris, Naj Bogan, Dan Cox, Rahul the God, Dante Kennedy, RG, Brittany, Bizzle, Raphael Kokinski, Max, Kenneth Whitley, messing up some names, Wisem, I think it's Wisem, Marcelo Trevino, I think that's right, or Marcelo Trevino, Redux Robinson, Manny Sanchez, Catherine Chung, Tyrone Samuel, read your name backwards there, Stephen Edward, Luca Reno, Abiola, Rachel Mack, Dwayne Suda, Evan Fong, Bola, Pamela Williams, sorry your name there, Brandon, Stacks on Rack, Stan Kyle, Rick, Geoffrey Williams, Eric Eubank, Omar Thomas, Casper Nell, Aaron Davis, Damian Hunter, Rion Wade, Restored by Life, Ali Jill, CCP269, Good Feels Nice, Aaron White, Lucas, Albert Lynn, Aaron B. So many people. I think I'm only halfway. Do you see why they become a patron, guys? Because, hold on. 4 on a Man, Dominic, Alexander Mangion, Will W, Peter Stoddart, Belinda Spencer, Eric Foreman, Semyon, Fatima Price, Shwanda Owens, Trey, Paul Parminder, Tenor McLaren, Josh Wills, Ashley Lee, Tom Baird, Marcel S. K, JF1905, Kevin Ward, oh my God, so many. Saz Sophie, I'm going to have to make a video where it's just for you guys. Michael Kill, Christopher Haas, Radiana Metiva, I think I said that right. Marcus Jank, Chris Steed, Peter Mosa, Chris C, Andy Helmuth, Yi Yoke Shek, look, new names coming now, ready for this? D Swearing, Ephraim Baraki, I think I said, Baraki, Ephraim Baraki, listen, I'm going to get your names. Andrea Harden, Poe Zebo, Eric Timor, M. Clarkson, Gerard Miller. Oh my God, I'm losing your name. Sorry, Gerard Miller. I'm not cutting nothing. You just have to accept it. That's your new name now. And Kelvin, my God, absolute thank you to every single person that has become a Patreon. Mind blown. That you basically got my mouth all. Even now, I'm still tongue twisted and messed up. Jesus, thank you. I appreciate you all, and all the new patrons I see as well. Thank you so much. I'm not cutting nothing. I'm just keeping it in there because this is what you like. You like it raw. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.